Good evening, guys. It's Friday night. It's the takeaway. It's me, Mr. B. I'm joined by Stoney. He's a scouser. We've got a spud in the house, Don P. And you know, Brushes. Everybody already knows Brushes is a United diehard. Guys, it's the agenda. It's a different one today. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome, guys. How are we? How's Friday treating all three of you?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Well, look, the theme of the show, guys, if you haven't already worked it out, we're going to choose a team of the season, but it's with a twist. You can only choose one player from each team. So you can't have De Bruyne and Haaland. You can't have Rashford and Martinez. You can't have Son and Lloris, Don P. And obviously, Stoney, you can't have Salah and Alisson. So it's going to make it a little bit difficult, maybe. What we can do, we've got to try and decide the team. So it might be that we go forward a couple of positions, find somebody, then we have to go back and take that person out because they're not fitting their profile. Now, we could start with the player of the season. So we could start with the top end. But you know what? Actually, yeah, we will. Should we go forwards or backwards?
Well, what formation are we playing, Mr. B?
Okay, well, that's something that we have to discuss. What formation are we thinking about, guys?
I think we should try and pick the players first that we know,
and then just fit them into a formation accordingly.
And then fit in a formation. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll restrict ourselves too much. It'll be too complicated.
Okay. So we could end up doing that old Uruguay formation, Stoney,
2-3-5.
2-3-5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go on.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what, though, guys. If we're doing it like that, there's actually an argument to play two forwards this season. One man that Don P will know very well. The only reason he's not been talked about is because of that cyborg over at City. but the numbers are numbering.
Yeah. No, big up for mentioning that. It's true though.
Yeah. So what are the main guys? Guys in the chat as well? If you are there, obviously we're gonna need some nailed on players. So we're gonna go with Lloris in goal.
I think you know what I think is quite interesting, Mr. B. This season, as we all know, has been a strange one, right? So there's been players that were performing well before the World Cup. There were players that were playing well after the World Cup and players that have played well throughout the whole season so far. So that's why I think this show is going to be really interesting. But sorry, you were mentioning about goalkeepers.
No, well, I'm saying, what are we going to do? Are we trying to get nailed on? Are we going to start from the back and work our way and see where we go? It depends on which way you guys want to flow with it, to be fair.
I think we should start with keeper. Be old-fashioned.
Okay. Well, what are the options? We've got. There's quite a few. We're looking at.
I think what we got Pope.
Yeah.
We've got David Raya in there.
Even Ramsdale.
Yes, you're right.
Ramsdale.
We got Martinez.
Emi
Martinez. Yes.
We've got Sarr to think about at Wolves, and this is the strange thing about Wolves, right?
Yeah, go on.
If you look at Wolves' home record, they usually win. Their home record is probably similar to what Liverpool's has been in previous seasons.
So what, their goalkeeper don't play away?
But not, you know what? Wolves do not get any results away from home. If you just look at any of their stats, defensive-wise, they keep clean sheets. Even if you look at the amount of points, obviously we will play fantasy. If you look at the points that Semedo, Dawson and Kilman have been picking up in addition to Sarr. Sarr's actually been quite good this season. So as you said, we got Sarr, Raya.
Brentford keeper, yeah.
And it's a strange one what I was mentioning about players that have probably played okay after the World Cup, because the last couple games, Alisson's stats don't lie. but he hasn't been anywhere near the best goalkeeper this
No,
season.
yeah, I wouldn't put. And if you had to put a Liverpool player, I don't think you're going to put him in.
No, definitely
you're not going to put a goalie. Yeah.
But I
Does
think
De Gea get a mention?
did he start
Who's that?
well? De
De
Gea.
Gea, does he get a
No,
mention?
I'm not. What as a goalie in a team of the season when there's bare players ahead of him? No. Let's not do that. We're not agreeing with David De Gea. There's no chance.
What about in terms of Newcastle? How many other Newcastle players are in contention apart from Pope? You've got probably Trippier, but who else?
I think you're saying about Trippier, but Trippier is still deceiving as well anyway, and we'll get to that. If we're thinking of any other Newcastle players, what's the midfielders?
Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah.
Guimaraes has played good, very good this season.
In recent times, Isak and Wilson have turned it on.
Yeah, but in recent time, Guimaraes hasn't been playing well. He started off really well. But recent time,
this is the point that Stoney made, though, bro. Because people have had their little purple patches at different sections of the season.
Yeah. Who else would be in contention with Pope then? So if he was to narrow it down,
Martinez.
So who else? Who in Villa's also had a good.
Only Watkins, to be fair.
And Watkins is only towards the end as well, isn't it? It's only towards the last couple of months.
Okay, so
I think that's it.
So what Pope or Martinez?
I think Martinez, because there's an argument for another one of those two. But I think that there's going to be more of an argument to put another Newcastle player in than a Villa player. I don't think another Villa player is going to get on there.
No.
Okay, so Martinez over Raya.
Yeah. I think Raya.
Because you could put Tony in there.
Yeah, and that's the point. Similar to what Brush just said at the beginning of the show as well about numbers not lying. Haaland 35, Harry Kane 26, even Tony 20.
Yeah, you could play 3 up front. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So it's crazy. So I would probably say.
I think we should pencil Martinez. We need to do, otherwise the show's going to take 2 hours, Marv. So let's just put it in, and then we'll come back.
Gonna have to make a note.
Yeah. All right. So we got Martinez in, right?
Yeah.
Guys, would you want him? By the way, I know we shouldn't be talking about him, but I would quite like him at Tottenham. I would like him at Tottenham.
Yes, I would take him. He's not going to go to Tottenham
because of the Arsenal thing.
Yeah, I don't think he'd go to Tottenham.
Funny enough, I reckon I can see you lot going for Pickford. You know
who? When you Tottenham?
Tottenham.
Oh, my God, I'm
mad. No, it's true. It's true.
I'd be so good.
Would you? Isn't he better than Lloris?
Anybody, you're better than Lloris in goal, Mark. No. Bloody hell. And I hear that you've been playing in goal.
Do you know what?
Hey, put some respect on Mr. B. I heard he scored a banger last week.
Yeah,
it's a shame there was no footage of it.
Was that true? Was that true, Mr. B? And no, let me ask it to a different question. Was that true? You know, I don't even know what your Liverpool name is.
Yes, it was. It was a very accurate description. I agree with Mr. B. I agree with Brush. Mr. B, the sweeping move by the Man United agenda. And yes, it was finished very well by Mr. B. There will be no doubt about that.
You know, I can imagine, like, as he was describing it, I could imagine, because obviously I've played with him, I could imagine him running down, so I could see when he's running. I could imagine him running like this after the ball, and he's going really high, almost hitting himself in the chin. I can imagine that. I can see it just now.
Yeah, very, very, very good move and very good finish. So we definitely have to give him credit to that.
But we still bloody lost. It doesn't matter. We lost. Although, you know what? I don't care anyway. I take the glory, man. I take the goal, man. Bomb that. Right. So we got Martinez. We got Martinez as the goalie for so far. Okay. So we're gonna go with right back.
Once again, it goes back to what I was saying with Brush, because what's the right back for Chelsea who's currently injured?
James has been there about 2 minutes. He's right. Worse than bloody Darren Anderton is sick now.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if we're looking just ability-wise, Reece James is up there. But this season,
you need to say we've
been very injury-prone.
Like the player of the season, like the
it has to be the right back of the season.
Yeah, and like Tony said, man, like listen, if we were sat here in December, I would have probably thrown Dallow's name in the ring, but he's been terrible since the World Cup.
Yeah.
I still think I don't know. I still think Trippier's name's got to be mentioned. I know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he's
most
not.
definitely.
I know you had some
But so
reservations
was
about him,
Trent.
Stoney.
Trent.
Yeah, but if
Trent,
so, what?
Trent's a midfielder now.
Well, no, he's still down as a right back. But we can
No,
have that same
he's not
argument
a right
about
back.
Stones. We can have that same argument about
No,
Stones.
but I haven't called Stones' name. I've called Trippier's name.
Okay, so my
We're
point,
not Pep. We're not going to be playing inside, underlapping.
no problem. So
This is
my
right,
point,
thank
my
you.
point is this: you've got a player who is a registered right back in Trent, okay? And this player here, obviously, we're speaking if there's probably more players that are going to come into the fold. For me, Trent, Liverpool have conceded, I think, less goals than Newcastle, and Trent has provided more assists than Trippier.
I think you need to check that stats, Nez, because they were one
Okay,
of the
go ahead,
lowest
tell me.
conceding. They're one of the lowest conceding things. So
Okay,
yeah, I'll do that. I got double screen, so I could do that while we're talking. Or whatever,
thank you.
even though I
But
can't
Trent
multitask. Let me
added
talk
up
first.
Trent has added up.
And
Him
assists.
and Robbo have both got 8 assists.
Yeah, I think Perisic has got 8 assists, and I'm not putting Perisic in any team
That's
of
fair
the season.
enough.
He has got 8
Okay.
assists. Do you know what I mean?
All
So what I will say to you, of most seasons, I would say that was definitely a fair argument, and he would be probably the favourite to be starting right back. However, Stoney, you've got to admit, even as a Liverpool supporter, your first half of your season has been a nightmare, and a large part of that is to do with, I'm not saying him individually per se, but what I will say is the area that he's covering. And as I said before, and as it's supposed to be covering, and as a former ex right back, yeah, I that's what you do when you cover your area. It's not just you on the ball, it's you protecting that space behind. And he hasn't done that, and he's really exposed, if I really say it, Van Dijk a lot. You could argue and say that he hasn't had the help of Henderson or whatever, or some of the midfielder, but just calling it as we're saying for this season, I think I would definitely not. He would not be one of my favorites.
My only rationale why I'm not going to extend on this conversation is because there's another Liverpool player that I'm going to be putting in the squad.
Okay.
Because if there wasn't justification for that other Liverpool player, Mr. B, this show and this debate would continue between myself and Don P.
See, so we're stuck. We're stuck at right back.
I'm quite happy with Trippier there, you know. But,
yeah, we said Trippier.
Yeah, right. The only person that I would throw the hat in the ring, but I probably wouldn't go because we can only choose one for one team, right? But honourable mention to Ben White.
Yeah, Ben White could be
Ben White.
But you're going to put another Arsenal player in
because he's not even a natural right back in it. So I reckon he's taken to it like a duck to water this season.
That's a good point, actually. To be fair,
I think it's a mention, but there was another one of them, a player that they've got that I would more put in the team.
We'll see. There's going to be an issue later on because he plays in. This is good. This is okay.
There's going to be some, right. There's going to be some madness.
So we've got Trippier. So we're going to double up on centre backs now. So we can't touch Newcastle and we can't touch Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So we're looking at centre backs now for the season.
Okay, I think if we're looking at centre backs, once again, as he said, the season's been bizarre. If it was for the beginning of the season, one of the players, this is just my opinion. I think Martinez for you guys started off really well as your centre back.
He's been great the whole season.
Yeah, well, he's injured now.
No, he's been injured. Yeah, or was it suspended? I don't know.
But if he was still playing, my opinion is Martinez should have been up there. This other player that I'm going to mention, maybe somebody that I'm going to have a question to say because they basically can play in 2 positions. Oh, we can't do that because Monster Boy is playing up front. I think Akanji's playing. Akanji's played this season, and so is Diaz.
But Diaz didn't play the first part of the season. Pep didn't play him the first part of the season. I don't know why, but he didn't play him.
Yeah. Akanji's one of those that goes under the radar. He's been quiet.
No, he's played very well. And Aki as well. Aki has played, even though he's kind of played on the left. Nathan Aki, you got to give him a shout out as well.
Yeah, but other defenders, I think Lewis Dunks has a steady season so far.
That's who I would have gone with.
I mean, it's unfortunate.
William Saliba as well. He's done well.
Thank you, Saliba. You know who's played all right? Oh no. Oh, you know what? This person may get a mention because I don't think you guys are going to get another player in here as well. I'm only going to mention this player as well because he's obviously adapted from left back and currently playing centre back as well. I think Shaw's played good for you guys this season. I do think him making that transition from left back to playing centre midfield, definitely have to give him credit. Kilman, I still say Kilman's played all right for Wolves. That's what I was saying. If you look at what they've done,
but I don't think you can get Kilman. But
he's played all right as well for Brentford.
So you know who's played who I could give out for centre back? Crystal Palace, Gay. Their young centre back. He's had a really good season. He's had a really good season. But the only thing is that they've conceded too many goals. Now, can I just go back to something that we talked about? So I've actually checked the stats now and looked at the BBC Premier League tables for goals against. Who did you say? Newcastle. You said that you guys conceded less than Liverpool.
Less than Newcastle.
So Liverpool have conceded 42 goals this season. 42. Yeah. Newcastle have conceded the least goals in the whole league. They've only conceded 29.
Okay.
The next best defense is Man City with 31.
Cool.
And then it goes Arsenal.
Okay.
Oh God, who cares? Right. So let me explain what's going on here across the pond. We're choosing a team of the season. We can only have one player from one club, so you can't have Haaland and De Bruyne, Rashford and Martinez, Salah and Alisson. It's only one. Let's see. So you've got Lissandro.
What?
Yeah, go on.
Who's got Lissandro?
No, I'm just saying across the pond has got Gay, awesome.
Oh, okay.
But similar Lissandro, you should get someone who works well with the butcher, maybe like Sayasu
from Southampton.
Oh right. Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah,
right now you get it. There you go. He's got it now.
Is it
Estepinan. Even Lewis done called Estepinan.
Been good.
No, don't you think? Is it Colwell? Does Colwell been playing for them every season?
Yeah.
Who's Colwell?
Colwell,
he's on loan from
Chelsea.
Yeah, very good player.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good player.
But I think Dunk's been more of a mainstay for their. I don't know. I always see his name. I mean, in making tackles, he's been the person that.
Yeah.
So I would
say it's either of those Brighton defenders. I think has played really good.
Well, look, we've got to choose another one, so we can't choose. So that takes Brighton out.
Just take one. Just put Dunk in. Dunk, and then we've got one more defender. Or should we come back to it? We've got 3 at the back at the moment. That's better actually. It gives us more room.
Oh my gosh!
See, I probably would have gone for Estepinan as the left back.
That's what I was thinking.
Ahead of who else have we got as left back? We haven't done left backs yet, have we?
No, but we're there now anyway. We're there in defence, so we may as well.
The only other left back to think about, and correct me if they don't play in this position, where does Alex Moreno play for Villa?
Left back.
Left back, okay.
Yeah, but then we've got.
We've already got Martinez. I think Martinez is more of an impact than the Moreno, even though Moreno's a good player. Yeah.
And again, January signing, right? So he's only had half the season.
Yeah.
In the same way that Luke Shaw did very well there.
Who plays left back for Fulham? Who plays left back for Fulham?
I was just thinking, it's not what's that player that they got from Paris Saint-Germain? Is it Kawara, whatever his name is?
He's a good player. What is it?
Oh no, but he got injured early.
Kurzawa?
Yeah. Because the only other players they've got is where does Tete play? Is he? I don't know what position he plays. And then they got the 2 American guys. They're in it. Is it Robinson?
Robinson and Tete, I think.
Yeah, Robinson. They got this. I know they got the 2 American defenders, but I don't know what position they play in. But I wouldn't put any Fulham defenders in my team of this season.
No. Okay. Which other people
issues? So are we going to go 3 at the back then?
Yeah, haven't you not had a good look? You got a good. Yeah, we could go 3 at the back. Haven't you had a good defense, United? I know you want to put
Yeah. Look, let's not get it twisted. There's certain man further up the pitch who's getting involved in this. I'm going to try to get them involved in this. So we've got Martinez, Dunk.
Yeah.
Trippier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Origi for Fulham. Oh no, he's not. He's the. Oh, he's no. They class him as a midfielder. Forget it.
Come on, across the pond.
They
If
class
you're
him
in
as a
the chat,
midfielder.
we need a left back from a club.
Yeah.
I can't think of a left back.
Oh, Chelsea's left back. What's his name?
Nah, not
No,
Cucurella or
Cucurella.
Chilwell.
No, not Cucurella. The English one.
Oh,
Chilwell. Ben
Chilwell. No Chelsea players are getting into this team this season.
Okay.
I can't see
None
how
of them.
Chilwell could get in, to be fair.
None of them.
So we're stuck on a left back.
See,
We
for
can come
me,
back
it's the Brighton one. He's got to be him.
Okay,
But then that means you got to switch over and dump to someone else.
Okay, do that.
Okay, then. Okay.
Rush is right. Let's do that. And then we'll just need to put. You must be able to put a defender from a team.
Centre back.
This is good.
Does Ramiro play centre back?
Yeah.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Ramiro.
But you can't get in a team because you're gonna have to put thingy up front.
But he's
Ramiro from what team? From Spurs.
Yeah.
He's not. He can't get in team of the season.
He's won the World Cup.
Yeah, for Argentina,
No
not
way.
for Tottenham.
Yeah, absolutely no way.
Yeah, nah. I'm.
We're gonna have to get a couple of
There you
those
go.
players.
Lodi from Forest.
No. Lodi has not
From
played well
Forest.
for Forest.
Have they hit the most goals?
Listen, look, the name has come up in the chat, and I'm putting the name out there.
Have we got Newcastle playing already? Oh, we have, haven't we? Because I would have said
We've got Trippier.
Yeah, because they've got Newcastle's defenders have been.
Yeah, because Sven Botman's been great this season.
Yeah,
as well.
Botman. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But Botman
Unless you
or
get
Trippier,
another right back, unless you find another right back and get Botman in at centre back.
because that would be a good thingy. Because I think Botman's had a good.
So we take out Trippier then, yeah?
Yeah, who would you put in his? You can.
Oh wow! Oh.
We're gonna be here all day.
As I said.
Let's come back to it then. Let's come back to the start of
Okay.
midfield, man.
Still,
We're gonna
Okay.
take a look.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
B. I still think that we need to probably try to pencil in, based on their home form, Kilman for Wolves, because he can play centre back or left back.
But I don't know. I
Wolves,
haven't seen him.
Wolves.
All I see is Wolves getting slapped every time. I
But
appreciate what you're saying
honestly,
about them playing at home.
the home record defensively is amazing.
Yeah, but I still think they
Yeah,
were.
Lopetegui's proper turned them around, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Anthony
They're safe, bro. I
Robinson.
think. Where are they? Where are Wolves?
great job.
No.
on you.
Hit that magic four.
Anthony
They're
Robinson
13th.
does play left back, but defensively, Fulham, Fulham are not more structured defensively than Wolves. So for now, Mr. B, we may have to go free at the back, and we put the question marks about the other
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, centre midfield. Are we going centre midfield? Oh
Goodness
Lord!
gracious. We're gonna be here for years.
Sorry,
Alright,
so you know what? Sorry, I just did some research just before we leave the defenders.
Yeah, that's
just gonna
cool.
shout out them, and you lot tell me to stop you. I'm just gonna shout out some names, yeah, of
Okay.
all the people that have been the highest scorers in the fantasy leagues. Anyway,
Okay.
so you've got Wolves, Semedo, White, Esteponian. I can't even pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Hickey, Brentford, Ben Mee,
Yeah.
Brentford, Konate, Liverpool, Nevs.
Yeah, he was on, but obviously because of the Salah situation, isn't it?
Mings, Tyrone Mings, Villa.
What's
Already
What's
done Villa.
Salah's situation?
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna come to that.
Connor
Obviously-
Cody. All the rest of them have been shit.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! We might have to bypass. We might have to go free at the back.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
either Semedo or Kilburn, either Semedo or Kilman. But for now, we'll go free at the back there, Mr. B.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we got an issue. We got central midfield.
Because
He's just gonna have to, not even central midfield. He's
so
just gonna have to be midfielders.
who's been the best? De Bruyne has got to. No, he can't be in there because
That's what I mean, Mr.
You can't be there. Ah.
Second half of the season, if we think of it, Matumo and McAllister's been good second half of the season. Huh?
Yeah. But
McAllister,
we've really got
we got Estepinian.
Yeah.
Are we just talking about midfielders? or are we
No,
just talking
you can't
about
one player
any
from
midfielder?
any club.
No, but you see, we're talking about midfielders. It doesn't
Yes.
matter what position they play midfield, just midfielders.
No, just
Just want midfielders, yeah.
Ideally, you'd want to kind of be a realistic one. You're not play 4 number 10s or. Do you know what I
Right.
mean, ideally,
We might have to.
but you might have to. Yeah.
And and this is impossible, man, because That kid Moses Salcido has been amazing this season.
Yeah, but
Thank
you're putting in the right back though. You're putting in the right back.
Yeah.
You're putting in left
So
back. I mean, Estepanian.
If we're looking at players, right? If you think of it this, right? There's going to be no Arsenal players that's going to play up top. So that means Saka has to be thought about in this.
Yeah. Play Saka. That's it. Saka's definitely locked in. He's locked in. Yeah, Saka's
that
locked
has
in.
To be a lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah. Saka's locked in.
Yeah.
Who else?
What do you reckon, Brush?
Yeah.
Brush is frozen there, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
See.
Midfield wise.
What about Rice as well? Declan Rice.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a very, very good call, Dumpy.
Yeah.
And then
this might be quicker.
As Dumpy was saying about us being interested, I still think Polina for
Fulham.
Yeah.
He got me a lot of points each week.
Yeah. So that's then going to help us up top.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So we've got at the moment. See, that went quite quick. So
what about Maddison?
Nah.
He's had a very good season for Leicester.
No.
Yeah. But you know what I'm thinking about? Impact, Dumpy.
Huh?
I'm thinking about impact. So I would say Saka, Rice and Polina.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
Okay. That's and just play 3 at the moment, and then we're gonna definitely put. Well, Haaland's definitely gonna be there.
Yeah. Kane has to.
Yeah, Kane has to as well. So
he has to.
Did you want to recap what we said to Brush?
I think I caught the Polina one. Polina's definitely got to be there. He's one of the signings of the season as well.
And Rice.
And Rice?
Polina and Rice, yeah?
Yeah.
I've got no issues with that.
Yeah,
and Saka.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Saka was the third. Saka was the third one.
Yeah.
But Saka has to get in this. To be fair, Saka has to get in the team.
Yeah. This is just a question here. This is just a question, okay?
Yeah.
On the what's it there? The fantasy football. Salah is put down as a midfielder. So does Salah go down in midfield?
No, man. We all know Salah's. We all know Salah's a strike. We all know Salah's a forward.
We can play forward.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to play forward.
So basically, you got that's it. Then we've done it. Then we got. Well, we haven't done the defense. We've got Kane. We've got obviously Baby Robot.
Yeah.
Kane, Baby Robot, and Salah.
Because those are the hard hitters with the numbers.
Are you going to argue? Are you going to argue for?
Sorry, can I just say something, please?
Are you going to argue for?
Rashford's not in this team,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, but he's. You know how many goals has he scored in the last 14 games? No, 12 games. Mark.
He's been bloody injured, Dumpy. Don't wind me up, bro.
He plays on the white. Does he not go over? Does he not cross the white line?
Listen, why are we even having this discussion? Like,
no. Am I missing something? If he crosses the white line, I'm saying in his last 12 games, not in Man United's last. I
don't give a shit.
He scored 2 goals.
There's no way
in last 12 games.
There's no way we are having a team of the season. We've got no Man United players on it, and Rashford's not in it. Are you on crap?
We could put in Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Shut up,
Mr. B.
We could put in Martinez.
There's no way that Rashford gets in front. There's no way Rashford gets in front of Salah, Kane, or Haaland.
Or Saka.
That's fine. We're playing him in midfield. We're gonna go 3-4-3.
Madness.
3-4-3. Yeah. On fantasy, he's a midfielder. Yeah. Rashford gets it in this team, or this stream is done.
If that's the case, though, if we're looking at numbers, though, honestly, and obviously I've listened to you, Mr. B. If we're looking at what it says on fantasy, Salah's a midfielder, and then Tony goes up top. Because if you're looking at, because Tony's numbers are better than Rashford's as well.
So, are you not hearing what I'm saying?
No, but I'm just saying.
These are facts.
Are you going to stay here quiet?
Listen, if we were being sensible about this, we would go 4-3-3 if we were realistic. And then the 2 outstanding ones on the left-hand side this season have been Rashford and Mitoma. On the right-hand side, it will be Saka and Salah. And up front, it will be Haaland and Kane.
Okay,
right. And I think we should have gone 4-3-3. I think we should have gone 4-3-3.
But you can't play Mitoma because you got Estepan as left back.
Yeah, exactly. The stipulations in this are mad. So,
Yeah. It's hard.
4-3-3. I think we should be going.
No, I don't
4-3-3.
mind. Do you know? You've got to play one United player, so I don't mind who you.
I mean, even in
decide
what
to
we've
play.
got currently, I'm quite happy to just have Martinez in there because we were
I
struggling.
think
for defense
Martinez would be
anyway.
a better. That would be a better team.
Thank you,
So if you want to do fantasy,
So
Thank you,
you're going
Brush.
to have Brush. You're going to have a team of the season, and Rashford's not going to be in it.
Instead of
Bro,
who,
you
though,
made the
Mr. B?
rules. We could only have one player
yeah,
first.
thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
Yes, I made the rules, but maybe it was a cloudy night. I don't think I thought about
Listen,
this properly.
yeah, because do you know we're gonna have to
He had a
retitle what this is
purple
Okay,
patch.
called.
hold on.
Had a purple
Right,
patch.
hold on.
Rashford
One second. There's a few people have come into the chat. Zoe, right?
How can
This is
three
the,
Man
this,
United players be in
this,
the team if
this,
there's only
no.
one?
Listen,
This is
they've joined
football.
late. They've joined late.
Okay, tell
So
them.
basically, what we're doing, we're doing a team of the season, but we can only have one player per club. We can't have Rashford and Martinez. We can't have Salah and Alisson. We can't have Kane and Son. We're trying to work out so that we get one individual player in each position. Now, obviously, the issues that we've got now is that Rashford, I believe, should be in. The formation looks like it's gone tits up at the moment. So that's where we're at the moment. We did have the ones that we've decided on is Martinez in goal, Trippier at right back, Estepinian
At left back,
and didn't we have a centre back? Who did we have
Yeah,
a
we
centre
did.
back?
Who did you write down?
Did he not put one of the Wolves player or something? No,
I've got Semedo.
Semedo or Kilman. We said
Either Semedo or
Kilman.
Kilman, yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how Koolman's.
I don't know how
getting
either of them
okay.
played. To be honest, I haven't seen. I'll
Well-
be going on Stoney's judgment.
Yeah. And then go ahead, Mr. B.
Across the pond.
midfield
Here we
was
go.
very strong.
Go on, midfield's
Hold
gone.
on. Across. I just want to see across the pond. He's gone. Rashford, Odegaard, and Haaland. Amazing. Bruno, Gamares, and Rice.
So they put Odegaard ahead of Saka.
Saka. No way. Saka has to be
Oh,
in
he
this
can't
team.
get in there ahead of Saka.
Saka has to
Surely.
be in this team, man.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, has Saka scored more goals than Rashford this season?
Easily. Yes, he has.
Has he?
Rashford's got 16 in it.
Can somebody with your two
Yeah, I'm gonna
screens?
take-
I want goals in all competitions, please. Thank you very much.
in the Premier League, I think they're all on similar numbers. You know, with Arsenal, all of them lot have been scoring, so it's all evened
Saka's
out.
got 11 assists as well. You know that, right?
Saka,
Ooh.
Martinelli's been chipping in as well. I think Odegaard's on about 15. You know,
Okay, so Zoe Media
What?
House is
Rashford.
saying, in that case, she'll take Casemiro in the team instead of Rashford.
Mm.
Does that mess up our midfield then? Does that make
No,
this
he
easier?
can't. Casemiro cannot get into this team.
What are you talking about? Do you know he got into the Premier League? You know he got into the Premier League
When did he
season.
join? When did he
Midfielder.
join?
He joined at the beginning of the season, bro.
But he didn't
He's not
play the
getting
first
into
few
this team.
games, innit? It was the first few games. Yeah, it's fine. No, he's had a
Oh,
solid
what
game.
are you
No, he's had a solid season.
talking
No, he's had a solid
about?
season.
Yeah,
Basically,
Casemiro don't get in this team.
Rashford has
All
scored
right.
16
So
goals.
if go
Rashford
on,
has scored 16 goals in 33 games.
Prem, yeah,
And no, that's league then, isn't it? If it's 33. No, have you lot? Does he play in the
yeah,
other game?
33. That's right. Yeah, 33 is Prem.
Okay. And Saka.
Let's have a look. Check above that.
goals.
Let's have a look at his midfield.
For me, it's not just
Goals
about the
this
goals,
season.
though. Saka has to be in this team.
No, Saka scored 12.
Went Raya
Okay.
instead of right. So across the pond went Raya instead of Tony because no way you can't have Haaland. The domination of dominations this season. Right. So he's gone Raya instead of Martinez.
instead-
But Tony's
Martinez.
not getting in the team. No, I
No.
would say Ray has had a good team, but Martinez has been better. Than
Martinez
Raya.
is been
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martinez has been better.
Yeah.
I wish he
Yeah.
wasn't. He had a great game against us.
So he's
You see-
across
you see
the
your
pond is
issue,
asking
Mr.
if
B?
he's the right back. Yeah.
The
Take it,
issue
son.
that you've got here, Mr. B, is there's
Take
too
it,
many
take it.
Manchester United players that I think you would like to feature in this team.
No,
Pick
listen,
one.
it can only be
Pick
one.
It's
And you
either-
know,
it's either one of-
I was blinded by the Rashford scenario. I would take Casemiro. I would
Yeah.
take Casemiro.
Not
it
Martinez,
means that-
no?
I think Casemiro has been more consistent to me personally.
Yeah, I'm
I
having.
think he's had
I
more
What,
just-
then Martinez?
Yeah, over more games. No, yeah, Martinez has been consistent as well. I think both Martinez and Casemiro have been more consistent than Rashford. I don't mind whichever of those two.
Do you know what, Brush? You know how I look at it? What we can cope with? We've got, I'm not saying Shaw is cover for Martinez. He's not. But when Casemiro don't play, we're done.
Yeah,
I'm not disputing, bro. I'm not disputing.
I think Casemiro should go in. To be fair,
I'm not disputing that. But when we look at the stipulations of this draft, yeah,
over Rashford.
Thank you.
How can we take out Palhinha after the season he's had?
Yeah.
All right.
We're not taking him out.
So can't we? So couldn't we
Declan Rice is in during the latter stages. They got further in Europe than Man United, so Declan Rice has to be in there.
So you're saying get Martinez? Does Martinez at centre back make it easier then?
For me, that's how you get a United player in there. If you want to get a United player in there, it's Martinez.
They don't necessarily have to get one in there.
Yeah.
But if we don't, then
I mean, even without that stipulation.
No, if you put him in, he would be the best defender. He's well picked the thingy, so make the team stronger. So yes, Martinez. That's a good one. Well done, Brush.
Yeah.
So we've got 100%. And that's instead, and that would be instead of Kilman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he would be the left centre back.
Yeah.
That's quite a good team actually. So
yeah, it's strong.
You're not able to put it up on the computer, Mr. B.
No, I listen, bruv. Okay, if I start to, what I'll do, I will get it. I can get it up, but I wouldn't have the players' pictures on in it. So it's gonna take yes, I will get it up though. Right. So we've got Haaland, Kane, and Salah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a serious top three.
I don't think there's any argument there.
And behind them you've got Saka, Rice, Palhinha.
And is there one more?
Is there one more?
Or is he playing 4-3-3?
No, we're 4-3-3, innit?
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we got three. No. Yeah, we got in defense. We've got
Trippier, Martinez,
and Martinez. So there's only one.
So we've got one more player to pick. We've got one more player to pick. Yes, left back.
Okay.
We've got one more player short. We can either put one more player in midfield or one more player in defense, whichever. It's going to be easier to pick a midfielder than a defender, I think.
Yeah. Let's go for.
I know who we should put in. Okay. I tell you, I'm going to call a name for, and he's definitely got to be in there. And nobody else from his team deserves, but him, I think, is a very good player. Okay. Gibbs Wright for Nottingham Forest.
I knew he was going to say
very good. He's had a very good season. That team is crap. He carries that team on his back. He's had a consistent season.
Talking of good players and crap teams, Lavia has been brilliant this season. In a very
listen. I would. Would you take him at the? Because I think he's great. He's been heavy for them. Yeah. But ex-Man City, he's Man City though, isn't it? Would he come?
I don't see why not. I mean, they have got a buyback clause on him, but that doesn't come into effect till next summer. And if they get relegated, I have to assume there's some kind of relegation release clause too.
It's going to be gone. Yeah.
No, he's a good player. I like Gibbs White though, man. I just think he's just something about him. I just think he's a baller. If he's playing for a better team.
Yeah, but do you know what? Remember, they spent over £50 million. He's meant to produce. You know that, right?
Well, I think he can look at himself in the thing and said yes, like assists and goals. He runs that team. Who has he got playing with him?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that everybody's looking at him. He's a good player.
Has he had a better season than Eze or Elise for Crystal Palace? Do you think?
Different positions.
Yeah. I would think more Lavia. I would go more with Lavia than Eze. I think it's between Lavia and Gibbs White.
Okay. Gibbs White is very good though.
Yeah. He's not getting in this team.
Huh? You pick Lavia.
He's not getting in this team. I'll take Lavia. I think he's brilliant.
I just think, how many games can you remember as Lavia, like when he played? I've seen about.
It's only this season. It's only this. He's been impressive in most of the games. It's just that because Southampton have been so shit.
Is there anybody else that we're missing?
Just watch him.
What about from the other teams? Which other teams haven't we picked any players from? We haven't picked any Brentford players. We haven't picked any. We haven't picked any Chelsea players.
Tony, Raya, and Ben Mee are probably the standouts.
Would have been the only ones. Brentford. Yeah.
Who else is on the list?
This is my opinion. Chelsea players, none of them deserve to get in.
Enzo Fernandez. No.
He's not
And
really
even-
been there long enough. He's not. Nah.
Man. I think that the interesting thing, if we're thinking of if we were to take out Estepina as an example from defense and put in one of the Brighton midfielders, then who's been it? It's been Solly March, Matumo,
Caicedo.
Yeah, Caicedo's been solid this season.
Even
Caicedo.
Ferguson, even what's his name? The Argentinian guy.
Martinez.
McAllister.
McAllister. Yeah.
I think that deal was done. I think that deal's done, to be fair.
What, with McAllister?
McAllister, yeah. I think that deal's done.
To where? To Liverpool?
To Liverpool, yeah.
If we were to put in a mid, which one of
the midfielders, which one of the Brighton midfielders do you think is the best? He's been played the best.
They've all got.
I like Caicedo. I think he's been consistent. Even when his head didn't drop.
Yeah.
Once when Arsenal went in
over
for him.
Matumo or McAllister though.
Yeah,
whoever signs him is going to be laughing. The fact that he's only 21 is disgusting.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're going to get a lot of peace from him, though. They're going to get at least.
Oh, hell yeah. The fact that they're in a position to turn down 70, bro.
They turned down 70 in January, didn't they? From
Arsenal? Yeah, from Arsenal, yeah.
And the thing is, even if they say, it was for Europe, even if they win the Europa League, they're not going to get 70 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe they know something that we don't. Look, Rice is going to go for 100 in the summer.
You know the mad thing about that, Mr. B? You know his contract actually runs out next summer.
And he's not signing.
Declan Rice.
Yeah, no, he's the same position as Kane, isn't it?
So I don't really know how they can charge 120 and all that madness there. Because if he says he's not going to extend his contract, surely you've got to negotiate that down.
But that's a gambling game, isn't it? With them, innit? It's a brinksmanship, isn't it? They've got to it's almost kind of who blinks first.
Yeah, and he's 24 now, so he's at that age where he's under no obligation to sign on again.
Yeah.
It's the time now to just level up.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Right. No. What did we have? Right. So we're done. We haven't picked it. We didn't
decide.
Get a team.
No, we did the last player.
We need a defender, isn't it?
We used the last player that we
or a midfielder.
Yes. Because if we get Estepan, the problem with moving Estepan out the team is that you have to pick one of the midfielders, and none of us can agree.
I'll tell you what, Mr. B. At the end of the season, you're gonna have to run this back, but without the stipulation, bro.
I think he's been good like this. It's challenging.
This is what made it difficult. This is what made it hard.
Which other teams haven't we picked from? We haven't picked from Newcastle,
Everton.
Crystal Palace, Everton.
No, we got Newcastle. We got Trippier, Crystal Palace. Everton, Chelsea. We got Wolves. We got Villa. Got West Ham.
Bournemouth, we haven't got anyone.
Bournemouth.
If it was Bournemouth, it'd only be Billings, really, innit?
It's who?
Bournemouth.
It'd only be Billings if it was
Billings. And Solanke's been all right in parts as well.
Yeah, but he plays in a position where we're overstocked.
I mean, it's stacked anyway.
Yeah, I think at the moment, Don P, I think it will be a toss-up between we're looking at whether Gibbs White gets in instead of one of the Brighton midfielders. And if one of the Brighton midfielders gets in, then we need to look at another defender.
I think if we put in Gibbs White, then our team is done. Because we've already got the Brighton left back, so our team is full. And I think it's a good team, me personally.
See,
but it depends how much time is.
Across the pond has gone. Kilman, Trent Alexander-Arnold, we said, has been playing shit. He's been pants this season.
Well, Trent doesn't get in instead of Salah, innit? I think that would be the issue, really.
Who's
he's got Odegaard and Rashford behind him
as well. For
this
Palace.
Team is gangster, boy.
I told you the Crystal Palace.
Martinez guy, Thiago Silva, Kilman, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Matoma, Bruno, Rice, and who's that? Centre mids, Odegaard and Rashford behind Haaland. His teammate, he ain't teammate joking.
Oh yeah, Bruno G. Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying from Newcastle.
Yeah.
But then there's no Trippier.
I think Trippier.
Nah, and then it's too long to get a right back. You can't find one. I just think you put in. I think we put in.
Because
when you think about Forest, yeah, Forest were bottom. They're actually 16th now. They're actually only one place behind West Ham.
Okay.
So I think for a shit team, I think they've had a good season.
Slipping Gibbs White.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, what other midfielders can we think of from teams that we haven't picked?
Exactly.
I think that's the main thing there, really, isn't it?
He's the best out of the ones that we ain't picked.
Madison.
Nah.
I said Madison.
You're not Madison. Madison, not Madison over Gibbs White.
No, Madison did enough just to get in the England squad. But as we were saying, we're looking over the duration of the season.
I think Gibbs White has had a more consistent season altogether. Every time I've seen him, he's always played well. Even when they get beaten.
Yeah.
You don't watch him though, do you? You don't watch him, Mr. V.
No, but listen, this is why you lot are here. This is why you're here. So we've gone Gibbs White.
Yeah.
So we've gone Gibbs White.
So he's probably the weakest, and I'm still happy with that out of the team. So yeah, do the whole team again then, Mr. B.
Right. So we've got Salah, Haaland, and Kane.
Okay.
Paulina, Rice, Saka, and Gibbs White.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the back we've got Trippier,
Martinez. Good.
Estepinian.
Yeah.
And Semedo.
Yeah. That's strong.
And Martinez in goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we got too many players? We've got too many players. We can't have 4 in defense, 4 in midfield, and 3 up front. That's 12 players.
How did Semedo get in there?
Where did Semedo get in? Semedo's not in there. Semedo's not in there.
We're playing 3-4-3.
Thank you. Not Mr. B taking the they played 12 players in the team.
Right. So we've got Martinez, Estepinian, Trippier.
Yes.
Paulinho, Rice, Saka.
Yeah.
Is Saka? But that's I just want to throw something out here. Sorry. No, I'm just saying.
What have you got against Saka?
No, I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Doesn't Saka play in the same position as Salah?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but you could class him as a midfielder.
This is not what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is not what I'm saying. But Saka is Saka. We've got them in 2 different positions just to make things easy.
Yeah, but they can play in 2 different positions. Sometimes they can go and drift in 2 different positions. Out of the 2, Saka has been out of the 2 between Saka and Salah. Salah is more likely to be like a forward than Saka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Saka's more likely to create and be that person that passes and distributes the ball. Salah is the person that's on the end of the ball.
Okay.
He's the finisher, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I think we've actually got a team. I will get the team up, guys. To let you lot know, I will post it up on Twitter and see how we get demolished. Some people aren't going to understand the rules and are going to be saying, "What sort of team is this?" So they understand. The rules.
If you was looking at it, you'd clock on. It'd look after watching it for that. You clock on. The first thing you'd say is, "Why isn't De Bruyne not in the team?" And then you'd realise that no team has got. Do you know what I mean? That's the first thing you'd say.
Yeah,
see, Anthony Herbert's talking about Martinelli, but it's one player, Mr. Herbert. It's
so
one player.
So you want Martinelli instead of Saka?
Yeah, I think he said I don't know if he's calling for Martinelli over Saka.
He's another purple patch merchant.
Yeah, I'm taking Saka. Right, I will actually get this team up, guys. I'm gonna get it up on Twitter within the next month. It'll be up on Twitter before the morning. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take me. I need something to eat. Guys,
all right.
Thank you. We actually got a team put out. It's not the team that I had in mind.
So people are texting me. So some people are saying, don't forget Casemiro, Fulham's Brazilian midfielder. He's in the team.
Yeah, we got Paulinho. Yeah. We can't have Casemiro because we needed to get Martinez in.
Yeah. How do you spell Paulino? P-A-U-L?
No. P-A-H, I think.
There's a H in there somewhere.
Yeah. I tell you how to spell it, Don P.
Yeah.
PALHINHA.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Palina.
Yeah.
Palina.
Mm.
Yeah. Cool.
Absolute
No, that's good.
bargain as well.
Yeah.
They picked him up for 20 million.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm just
I know.
praying
Do you
people
reckon-
going for him.
Rush. Oh, see, yeah, that's it. I was just gonna ask Rush the same thing. You take him at United, no problem, innit?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
I'm
right.
thought
hold
he
on,
came
just
from
'cause-
United. I thought he came from United. Where did he
What?
come from?
Pereira
he-
came from United.
He came from Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah. Pereira
Do you
came
not
from
give Fulham a
United.
team? No, do you not give Fulham a player? Is there not?
Yeah, Pereira.
No, Andreas Pereira. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Okay. I
Pereira.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Listen,
he's the Brazilian one.
I'm just saying about across the pond, yeah. Look, just saying. Mr. B, remember Moss went Rashford and Man United fans didn't. I'm just saying. And Moss is look at what his badges say. I'm just saying. I just think there was a little bit of bias here by Rashford not getting into the team. But I have to go with the majority. Maybe I should have got some Rashford lovers on here and put his name in
We
first.
could have got. Listen, we can get Rashford in. It just means that we're
No, we're
struggling
gonna
with the
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry. We'll work it. There has to be a tweak at some stage. I have to tweak it some stage to get him in. But look, we've done it. As I said, I will get it up. Brush, thank you, man. Where can we find you, bruv?
You can find me on Twitter at Brushy87, and outside of that, you can find me here and just sort of surfing about on the occasional stream and in the comment sections.
Don P, where can we find you, man?
I don't even come on Paxton Road. You'll find me here. I'm on your show more often than not. You can find me as a visitor on a Friday. I'll be honest.
That's good. You see, you need to change. You need to take off Paxton Road and put TMUA on there.
No, that can't happen.
Stoney, where can we find you, man?
You can find me on Cop Talk every Thursday at 10 p.m. I am not on any social media.
It's Cop, KOP, Cop Talk.
KOP space talk, TALK. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. And look, you know where you can find me. No watch along tomorrow, guys, but there will be a reaction show at some stage. We'll be back on Sunday. If not Sunday, then we will definitely be back on Monday. Look, just hit the notification bell. I said we've tried to do something a little bit different. I still don't agree with the team. I'm probably not going to agree with the team, but I'm going to go with the masses and I'm going to print up the team that they decided. Let me tell you now, they decided.
We could always
not
put
me.
Rashford in the team and play two at the back.
It's too late.
We could play two at the back. We could play two man at the back.
It's too late. It's too late.
Football.
My feelings have already been hurt, Don P. It's cool. It's no problem. Guys, this was us, the agenda. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to find the end sequence there, and we are out.